Hey, good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday. Gratitude Saturday. Love Gratitude Saturday. Welcome to the Daily Dose. It is 8 a.m. I might even be a moment or two early. I might be a minute early. I know my car says 7:59. My watch says 8 o'clock. We're going to say it's 8 o'clock, and this is going to be a shorter one today. In fact, I'm in transit, so I had to pull over because I'm dedicated to give you the Daily Dose on a daily basis, 83 episodes later. If you want to know what the heck this is all about, let me just share this with you if you're just coming on now. Maybe you have to come catch back the early part of it. If this is a replay, welcome to you. If you get to sleep in, congrats to you. I actually got to sleep in a little bit today. Didn't really call on it, but the only day I don't set an alarm is typically Sunday. Actually, I just got up at about 5, and that's maybe half hour later. So not really sleeping in too much. I guess it feels like sleeping in. But anyway, Gratitude Saturday. So what is the Daily Dose first? The Daily Dose is a show that I put together once we kind of got put on lockdown, and to be encouraged to know that in a time and maybe a season of life, a season of the year, where there's a lot of discouragement, a lot of just anger, frustration, confusion, disappointment, fear, anxiety, stress, all those things kind of built up. And I'm sure maybe it's overflowing. And one of the ways to help combat it for myself personally is to be encouraged. And I have other people in my world. I have a mentor, I have a great family, an awesome spouse, great friends and colleagues that are very, very encouraging. And while I know that I'm being provided all this encouragement, I know there's maybe some of you, if you're listening, that don't have that kind of maybe resource or access. So what I put together was a Daily Dose, and it truly is to just provide a source of encouragement. And of course, if I can be of value and share some value in that, I think encouragement can be valuable to all of us right now, where there's so many things that are drawing us attention that just can really just set your day up, maybe even your week or your month up for nothing but discouragement. And I know where there's so much going on in this world, so many things that need our prayers, so many things that need our attention, so many things that we need to change about this world, right? I get all that. But in that time, I also know that I know we can control, or at least I know I can control. There's certain things in my life that I can control, and that I need to. I need to continue to work and provide value for my family, to provide for my family, and to be in my relationship with my wife, because I'm in a marriage, and I value that marriage. This weekend being Father's Day weekend, and I'm halfway to visiting my parents, and I haven't seen them prior to quarantine. In fact, it was before spring break, like early March, and it's been way too long. And I'm halfway to my parents. I literally got off the call with my mom, and I just shared with her. I said, "Hey, what are you having for breakfast?" Because she didn't know. And I was like, "Well, hold off on that because I'm on my way. I'll be there in about an hour." And they live about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes away, something to that effect, just down south. So I'm in transit. Literally, I'm in the Flagler area at an abandoned, I had to pull over, and there's no gas station here, in an abandoned office park. I say abandoned because it says for lease, and I think it's empty. I think there's nobody here. It's the weekend, right? But so just as far as Gratitude Saturday, that's what you want to hear. This is Gratitude Saturday. Good morning, by the way, Robin, and good morning, Urslan. Hey, what's up, buddy? And good morning to you, Pauline. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming on here. Listen, I'm so grateful for my dad, and I'm going to share that in just a moment. But just what I always do, because this is a tradition for Gratitude Saturday, is a kind of a follow-up for the week. So if you haven't gone and listened, maybe this is your very first Daily Dose with me. And if you haven't, just so you know, and I don't know why, I just haven't. I have actually all of my Daily Doses that do come on live on Facebook. I also save them on YouTube. So I have all 83 episodes of the Daily Dose, and they're all labeled. So if you're encouraged by this message, and maybe maybe you're struggling with, or you need encouragement about, I've have those all titled, and they're all on YouTube, and I can actually post the link so you can catch up. But I just want to real quick share. Monday, we talked about waiting for the perfect timing, and that really, perfect timing, if you end up waiting, the perfect timing is going to run out, and you're not going to have any more time. We talked about that. We talked about hitting a plateau on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we talked about restricting your full potential, restricting. The last thing I want to do for my life is I don't want to have a ceiling. I don't want to have a limit to my potential. And I don't think you should either. In fact, I think you're doing yourself and your life and your health and maybe the loved ones around you a disservice if you are limiting your full potential. And that can be related to health. It can be related to business. It can be related to the impact that you have on others and in this world, right? And truly, if we can remove some of those limitations, that's truly where you're going to win at life and health and all those things. Now, on Thursday, we talked about if you're over 40 and wanting to stop dieting. If you're over 40 and you want to stop dieting, we talked about that because, again, I'm a health and fitness coach, so it's kind of in lines with what I do and talk about and help on a regular basis. And then on Friday, we talked about 3 ways that you keep wrecking your health on the weekend. 3 ways. So if you're like, ooh, you know what? I kind of feel like I'm wrecking it. I kind of feel like last night was a startup. So if you feel like you're wrecking yourself in the weekends or you're wrecking your health, is do yourself a favor and go back and watch that, because I have 3 things I talked about and it should provide some really great value. But today I'm gonna close this book because I honestly don't have a lot written in this book. And I wanted to share, I have actually every 83 episodes written down in this book here in notes, and I get inspired, and people inspire me. My students inspire, my coaching students. If you know, on a side note, I am an online fitness coach. I help moms, busy moms and dads who are over busy. We're all over busy. I'm a dad who's busy. I have a busy business and family life and, dogs and driving to see family members and all those things. It's busy. So what I did is 2.5 years ago, I took what I've been learning over the last 25 years and I put it in an online coaching program. And I created what's called the Lean Body Breakthrough. And it is specifically designed for busy moms and dads who are looking to lose weight and keep it off for good without long workouts and impossible diets. And if you want more information, just hook up, just send me a message. Just how this works with Facebook. You can send me a private message if you'd like. If you know my number or text message, you can do that too. However you need to get a hold of me. If you want to email me, that's fine too. But I just want to share with you real quick about gratitude, because it's something I say I miss my parents, and we hadn't always got along with everything. I'll just be honest with you. We have differences in opinions. They're a little old school, even though I feel old school to some of the next generation, is they're old school and set in their ways, and we don't always see eye to eye on things. That's just the way of life, right? They live about an hour and a half south, and we've had our ups and downs, but at the end of the day, they're my parents. At the end of the day, it's Sunday is Father's Day, and my dad's in his 70s, and I'm really excited to go visit them, both of them. And what I'm excited about is just to spend some time with them. I'm really grateful, and I think sometimes I get lost in being busy with life and being busy with my work and being busy with everything going on and being busy, maybe distracted more or less. And really, truly, the things that matter to me are my family. They matter to me. My wife matters to me. My kids matter to me. My extended family, my parents, mattered to me, and I really miss them. So today I'm grateful for it. Today's Gratitude Saturday, by the way. And if you got parents that are still on this earth, maybe you're a little older and your parents are no longer here, and this may be a hard Saturday or Sunday for Father's Day weekend. And I know that that's going to be the case for me, for my parents. They won't be here forever. I know the death rate in the entire world is still 100%. Sooner or later, we will be leaving this earth. I know I will as well. And I know sometimes it's just easy to forget, just spending some time. It doesn't have to be super quality time, just spending some time. The things that matter, you pay attention to the things that matter to you. And today I was like, you know what? I need to go for a drive, and I'm really excited to go see them. I'm going to have breakfast with them. So my question to you is, what are you grateful for? So I'd love to hear, hey, Cassidy and Dominga and Matt, hey, what's going on? I appreciate you. And listen, if there's dads listening on here, happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day weekend. I know it's technically tomorrow, but it is on a Sunday, right? And I want to just wish you a happy Father's Day. I don't care what season of life you are as a dad. It is hard to be a dad. I think I kind of failed probably 6 or 7 or maybe 16 or 17 times this week being a dad, and just not understanding teenagers. It's kind of I feel like it's kind of coming back. But what I was with my parents and disagreeing with my parents when I was a teenager, it's hard. Being a dad is hard. It's not easy. I don't even care how many times I can ask God for help and dig into the Bible and say, Lord, please help me say the right things. And sometimes the wrong things come out too soon. And I don't know, dads, if you can feel me on this. It's tough. And at the same time, I think of that. I was like, maybe it's sometimes that my dad said things that I didn't want to hear, and I didn't receive it the way I probably should have. And regardless, you can go around the mill and think about that, or you just move forward, right? Move forward in a relationship. And it's amazing to be a parent in the middle. I say the middle parent, meaning I have my parents, and then I'm a parent, and being like, I say the middle dad. So you see like how you were raised, and then you see how you're raising your children. And I'm just going to say this. I know not everybody had the kind of upbringing I had. And that's what I'm grateful for today. You see, I'm grateful for a father who did what he could, who worked hard for his family. My dad was a carpenter. He wasn't a contractor or a builder. They didn't call him that then. He was a carpenter, like hands. He banged nails in wood with his hands, with a hammer, not like with these nail guns that you see making it easier now, or they have like the fancy clothes. This guy worked his butt off for me and for his family. And that's what I'm really grateful for. But you know what I'm even more grateful for? That he always made time for us. On the weekends, he made time for us. Despite him being a busy carpenter, he made time for his family. And I remember, I can think back, and when we visit, we talk about times in life where we got to spend together. And he helped shape some of the values, a lot of the values that I have today, and how that's transferring to generations. So like there's a gratitude there, like a gratefulness. And you know what's really exciting is I think he's grateful for me. In a sense, I was talking to him this week, and hey Sheila, and hey Kim, and hey Barbara, appreciate you. So listen, so I'm sharing just a story about my dad and being grateful because it's Father's Day weekend, so I'm grateful for my dad. I'm grateful he's still alive, and I'm grateful I'm going to get to visit with him shortly. But I'm really, again, you know, I'm the fitness guy, so it's really awesome. I talked to him yesterday. He doesn't know I'm coming. My mom does, but he doesn't know. So it's a bit of a surprise, and I'm excited. I like to surprise. Hopefully I won't shock him too much. I surprised my mom the last time, and now I'm surprised my dad. So one of the things that was really cool, check this out. This is what I'm excited about, is we got on a conversation the other day. Now his gym clothes, like this is fitness related now. His gym clothes, he goes to a gym and works out where he lives 4 times a week. He's gotten into it over retirement, is healthy. In fact, he had quadruple bypass. I mentioned this before. And he like not only survived quadruple bypass, but he's thriving. In fact, the doctor said, I don't know about anybody in their late 70s who's actually ever recovered quite like you did. And my dad felt good about himself, and he should, because he's been working hard at it. He's been intentional about pursuing his health in his 70s. So resonate that. If you're in your 40s and you're trying to lose weight, you can't just lose weight and stop. You got to lose weight and keep going. You got to keep pursuing your health. Losing weight is like one step. It's like one step in like the 12-step recovery thing. It's like one step. You lose the weight, and then you got to pursue the next. Now, I'm not talking about you have to be like a triathlete, but you got to keep pursuing your health into your 50s and into your 60s and into your 70s. Don't expect the health to pursue you if you're not pursuing it. And don't think that, again, in healthcare system, you know, is all out of whack right now. It's been for years. Why is that? Because we've all abused the system. That's pretty much what it comes down to. We've all taken crappy care of ourselves, and now we're expecting our insurance to take really great care of us and keep us living. You have to be intentional. So anyway, my dad was on the phone with me talking, and he said, you know, he told me this before, and I shared this a little while back. He said that he has been biking. So he hasn't been biking. He had a bike, and he used to bike when he lived closer to me. And when he moved, he really kind of got out of biking, and he's been going to the gym. He's been enjoying that, but he had a bike that sat, you know, in his little side area, little kind of like storage area. And so when we got this lockdown, and he's like, well, I can't go to the gym. And that's a huge part of who I am, my life. I don't know what to, so he started to bike, and he started to bike, and he started to bike. And okay, so check this out. I believe my dad's 42. I think he's 76, going on 77. I always get him back. I always say like save the 70. I feel like he's in his mid to late 70s all the time. So right now he's, I think, 77. And check this out. I'm not like some fancy bike, like a 3-speed, you know, kind of like hybrid-y type bike. And he's doing every other day. I talk to him. He's every other day, not like once a week, every other day. Check this out. Every other day he's riding between 20 and 25 miles, sometimes more, depending on how he feels. 20. So let's just put that in perspective. If it's every other day, that's 3 to 4 times a week. My dad's riding a bike at 70s about 100 miles a week. What's your excuse? So I say that because this is Gratitude Saturdays. I'm grateful that he's able to do that. You know why? Because I know he's taking care of himself. Now he could, don't get me wrong, anybody could go. I don't know when his time is up, but I know he's making the effort. He's being intentional with his time to do what he needs to do so that he can be as healthy as he can for as long as he can. And right now my dad's riding about 100 miles a week on a bike. That's pretty freaking crazy. So we're gonna go celebrate, and check this out. Happy Father's Day. Check this out. That's not my bike, that's his new one. That's all I got. This is the Daily Dose. I hope you have a wonderful Father's Day weekend. I'm gonna come on tomorrow. I'll be back home, but now I gotta get back in the car because they're waiting for me for breakfast. Hope you have an amazing, blessed day. I hope that if you have a hard time being grateful for something, if you are a parent, if obviously you have a parent, maybe they're not around, is maybe even grateful for the memory of having a parent that's been in your world and shaped your life and values. Maybe you're a parent now, and you can think of, as a dad, is to think of the influence that you have on your children's life and how important and how intentional it has to be, not just to be the best parent, also to be a healthy parent, right? And that's my encouragement to you as a health and fitness coach, is to really work towards being your best at being a parent and being the healthiest parent that you can be. Because I know sooner or later we all have to take care of our parents. I know that have been taking care of my parents to some extent. They've been taking care of themselves. And I know that there's going to be some point that my children at some point are going to need to help take care of us. It's just kind of full circle. So with that, I'm grateful for my dad, and I'm grateful for being a dad, and I'm grateful for that I have a son and a daughter who have a parent who have a dad. So with that, that's what I'm grateful for. I hope this found you well. Take care. I'm going to jump back on the road. Have a blessed Saturday. Have an amazing weekend. Come check me out. And listen, again, on this whole health and fitness path, if you've been really in kind of putting yourself at the bottom of the list, really I want to resonate to you dads, because I got, honestly, the most part, 80 to 90% of the students that come into my coaching program are women, because they're more apt to take help, to get help. Guys typically tend, and I'll just be honest with you, hey, I got it, I know what I need to do. I know how to work out. I know how to eat healthy. I know what I should be doing, yet you're still not doing it, right? At the end of the day, you're not doing it. It's knowing and doing are two different things. Basically, wishing that you were in better shape, wishing that you didn't have the big beer belly in front of your gut. You can wish it all you want. It won't come off. Wishing that weight off is not going to happen. You actually have to take action. And listen, if there are any serious dads, if you listen to this whole thing, chances are you might be serious or you're encouraged by this. If you're interested, I didn't even post this. I'm not even going to post it because I'm just feeling the spirit. Reach out to me this weekend. It's Saturday. Reach out to me this weekend and ask and say, hey, Mark, I'd love to know about your program. And reach out to me. You know what? I'm going to make an incredibly crazy offer to any dad who reaches out to me over this weekend. Again, I'm not even going to post it. It's in this message. That's all I got. Take care. God bless. Have a good one.